Almost a year ago, Sean Houle was here in a hospital bed. The former Kernersville police officer needed 72 units of blood when he was shot in the face and the hand while on duty. He's now advocating for nonprofits like the Billy Graham Rapid Response Team and the American Red Cross.
You can donate that blood and you can confidently say in the aftermath that that blood saved a life. I'm here to tell you that blood saved my life. I don't know whose all blood it was, but I am thankful for every person whose blood that was.
You know, his story is one of many, and just like you heard him say, he didn't know who gave the blood, he just know that he got it and he lived. So these are the heroes that are in line right now to give blood, and then we've got the other heroes who are already in the chairs giving blood right now at the WFMY News 2 Holiday Blood Drive, which is giving, of course, the gift of life. Hey, you know what? This blood drive is going on until 7 o'clock tonight, so we invite you to come down to the Coliseum to make history. I mean, we've been doing this for 58-something years, so you would definitely be part of history if you gave the gift of life here. And we want to tell you what happens when you do give that pint of blood. Your blood donation is a pint of blood. By the way, you've got 10 pints in your body. The 1 pint you donate gets split into 4 transfusible products, which include red cells, platelets, plasma, and cryoprecipitate. So for every pint of blood, doctors can pull out 3 of those products, and each of them can go to 3 different people, depending on the type of blood that they need. 3 different products, 3 different lives. Now let's get to common questions. You don't need a vaccine to give blood. It is not one of the requirements. But if you are vaccinated, bring your card to show which vaccination you got and when. Right, and to answer more of your frequently asked questions, we have Wes Haynes from the American Red Cross. And so we want to know where we are right now and what is happening in this space.
That's an excellent question. We don't spend much time talking about what happens after you donate blood. So what most people realize is when you donate that pint of blood, we also take a lot of test tubes of blood as well, 5 to 6 of those. And there's a barcode scanner that goes on all of those to match them up. And what they're doing right now is they're scanning everything in, so we have them logged and cataloged. And what's going to happen after this is the blood's going to be put on ice, and that's going to get immediately sent to our factory to get processed. Those tubes, though, are going to get overnight shipped to another location to get tested for a variety of things. And then if our test facility something happens or something checks, it will send an automatic signal based on the barcodes to our plant that's processing the blood, so we can then dispose of that blood properly, and a letter will be sent to our to the donor.
And I think people like to know that there is testing done, because they're going to be the ones who are receiving the blood and they don't get the choice.
Absolutely. Everything we do is tested for a wide variety of things, all dictated by the FDA and CDC, so it's not up to us what we do. They tell us what to do, and we follow all of those guidelines. And by doing it this way, it's confidential. No one on the Red Cross staff will ever know any of this information, but it'll all be taken care of through those barcodes.
All right, let's go through a donation from start to finish. It's about a 1-hour process.
Roughly, yeah. It can range a little bit depending on the day, but yeah, 1 hour is always a good estimate.
Okay, and so what happens, like if they've come in here, they've got a little booklet that they have to answer some questions.
So the first step when you walk in, someone's going to greet you. They're going to check you in and ask you if you have an appointment or you're a walk-in. Appointments are great, but walk-ins will also always be taken. Then they're going to ask you, did you do the online reading already? And if you've done it already, you do it called Rapid Pass. It takes a lot less time to do it online, and it speeds the whole process up once you get here. But if you haven't done Rapid Pass yet, we can go ahead and let you read all the information here online, and then once you've read the information or done Rapid Pass, we move you onto the wait line for the health history. And that's when you're going to sit down with one of our professionals. They're going to take your blood pressure, your pulse, your temperature. They're going to test your iron level. So you might find out something you don't even know about your own health doing that process. And then they're going to check with you on a couple things just to make sure that everything looks good to donate. So if you have any questions, you're going to talk to one of our professionals right there to kind of get an idea of whether this is the right thing for you to do today.
All right, we got about a minute left.
Yes.
I want to talk about ethnicity and blood types.
Absolutely. So everybody knows about A positive, O negative, that kind of stuff. We talk about that a lot, and that's part of finding compatibility. But for donors who get blood all the time for a regular basis, such as sickle cell, where you may get weekly to monthly transfusions, we need a really close best match. And we start talking about the proteins and the antigens in your blood. And to get the best match possible for people who get the blood regularly, then you're talking about ethnicity. And so it's really important for us for not just to have a big, gross blood supply, but we also need a diverse blood supply that represents the people that are using the blood. So we can't just have one demographic. We need a diverse demographic.
Everybody needs to donate.
We need everybody's blood to take care of all of our donors and recipients out there.
All right, thanks so much, Wes. I appreciate it. All right, giving it the gift of life. It is the best gift. But you know what? It's not the only gift. I want to make sure that you don't miss this. When you give to any Red Cross donation site or give blood by December the 15th or even tonight, you're going to get a $10 Amazon gift card via email. You will get it in your email, not in your hand. But you know what? That means it's yours, and you can give it to someone else if you wanted to.